Okay, it is Friday, the 27th of March 2020. A lot has changed since I put my last post up. The world's gone crazy with coronavirus. I think we're just up at over 500,000 cases at the moment, etc. My family is basically isolated. Pulled the kids out of school, not because they're ill or anything at the moment, or not the boys anyway. They're basically isolated in the back half of the house. We've sealed off the front half, so the wife and the boys are down the back and I'm in the front half of the house. We don't cross paths at all, other than probably for 10-15 minutes each night out the front. We'll sit and have a chat to them, etc. If they've got any questions, try to answer them for them. But other than that, pretty much isolated. As you can see, Australia is very much supposedly supposed to be staying at home, other than for work. Basically I ride to work each day and then home each day, and that's about it. Still a fair few people out and about, as you can see. Most of them at this time of the morning are just going to work, and then they're isolated there, and then they come home. A lot of people are working from home, which is fine. Yeah, since it's started in Wuhan in China, it's progressed steadily. Had a bit of a downturn when it stopped in, or when Wuhan basically isolated. Had a bit of a decline there, but since then the coronavirus of COVID-19 has basically been on the up and up and up. Saying before that the sons and the wife are healthy, but daughter's not. She's got respiratory problem at the moment, and don't think it is corona. Hasn't been able to have the test yet, as far as I know. We're waiting for the results for it. As I said, there's some isolated. She's weak and she doesn't want to be getting corona. Most people are off their bikes. Any group rides, etc. have been cancelled. Excuse me. Group works over 10, etc. All cancelled. Weddings and 5 people, stuff like this. It's just been crazy. I don't know what it's like in other countries. I know some of them are in full lockdown. The Australian government seems to be doing bits and pieces sort of measure. Keep adding stuff on, and that why they just don't do a full blanket thing. I have no idea. The UK government the UK government, they seem to have one of the best plans I've seen. They're actually paying 80% of the wages for the employees that are stood down over the coronavirus pandemic. Obviously at the end of it, those guys or those people are still employed, and the business gets going straight away. Pretty much by having that 80% wages covered by insurance, you can ensure that small business and that isn't going to have to close. You're ensuring that employees aren't losing their job. Those employees then have food which they can, money which they can spend on food, etc. It's just a flow-on effect, whereas the way we're doing it, we've given an extra $550 a fortnight to the unemployed, who realistically their situation's not going to change. They're going to sit at home playing computer games anyway. Their day-to-day living expenses are going to be pretty much the same. Yes, I can understand giving them some sort of incentive or some sort of thing to help them out, but I think every fortnight it's just ridiculous. As I say, there are a lot of them that are just blunders that cannot be stuck going out to get a job anyway, so it doesn't matter how much help you try to give them, they're not going to help themselves. And as I say, you know, the ones that are freshly on unemployment, well, if we had been able to do an 80% wage thing as per the UK, those people wouldn't be unemployed, so you wouldn't have such long queues at the dole offices, etc, etc. It's just a flow-on effect. As I say, we seem to have really gone backwards in Australia as far as I'm concerned when it comes to this. It's a little bit here and a little bit there, and none of it seems to merge together too well. Basically get to work this morning, then I'm in the office most of the day. Pop out, get some groceries for the kids and wife on the way home, and also I'll check with my parents, see if they need any groceries. Basically I'm just the errands boy at the moment. I'm pretty much the one going out, just grabbing bits and pieces. I've got to leave to go to work anyway, so as I said to the wife, it makes sense for me just to do this stuff. I wonder about is the supermarkets. Our big two supermarkets over here very early on stopped home deliveries. Now I think they're saying for people to isolate as much as possible, don't go out, etc. It makes sense to have those delivery services places to stop every Tom, Dick and Harry going down to the shopping centre every day or every second day to grab food. They should reintroduce the home delivery systems, basically give the workers that are doing it full protection suits and masks, etc. if they so require, and then basically just say to everyone, okay, you are locked down, you do not leave. If you want to get some food, or you need some bits and pieces, you do it via the shopping centre and they deliver it. All they've got to do is bring it out, drop it on your front porch, or drop it on the street verge and send you a text to say, hey, it's there. Probably not the street verge, but your front porch I think would be quite safe. Everyone's at home anyway, so they're going to know that when the stuff's delivered, it's not as though they're going out during the day. But as I say, I think the government really needs to kick in with something along those lines, saying 80% of your wages or 75% of your wages is paid, and that would just stop all this unemployment, which is just going rampant. They're predicting up to 80% unemployment rate by the time this is finished. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Stay healthy. That is the main thing. Stay healthy and look after yourself.